Hello, hello, hello. I am Ben the Bold, and welcome back to our Hannibal at the Gates campaign. Yes, that's right, we are the nation of Carthage, and we own all of North Africa, as well as some territory here in Iberia. If things have moved around a little bit, well, that's because I forgot to hit the record button. I haven't actually declared war or anything. I've just moved some armies around. Basically, I moved one of the garrison armies that I assigned to this kind of central region here, the region of Numidia. I went ahead and relieved them from their garrisoning duties and moved them to here. And then I also moved all of my troops that I was kind of chilling with in Carthage and pushed them into Iberia. I am going to be looking to take on kind of power block of alliances, specifically because I want to eventually click the button that will allow me to, one, found New Carthage right here. So then what I need is just more cities in these two regions. If I go back to the region map mode, I just need 8 cities total in these two regions. Currently I have 5. And then I'm also trying to grab, what was it? Protecting Iberian hinterland. I want to grab this as well, which I am almost to. I just need this one more province, or one more territory. And, but first I need this Punic intervention mission completed, and, well, I'm just trying to grab that in my next war. Now that's going to cost me a lot of aggressive expansion, which is why I also went up to my diplomacy and I switched the appeasing stance. Basically, that just helps me tick down the aggressive expansion just a little bit faster, although it's still nothing to write home about. And that's kind of caught you up on what I ended up recording by mistake without actually hitting the record button. So that was on me. Whoops. Nothing new happened in the political game. Unfortunately, the populist faction is probably going to take control. Battle-hardened soldiers serving under Baal Gisco have performed might acts of valor. Baal, in an act of benevolence, has requested permission to institute a particular form of service reward unique to his army. You know what? You're very loyal. Yeah, I'll go for it. In the meantime, we are also trying to increase our relations here. I'm going to go ahead and send them a gift. Perfect. And that means I can hit this, the Heirs of Tertesium. And that mission will slowly happen over the next year. We also went on kind of a building spree. We spent probably around 700 gold to build a bunch more buildings here in Carthage. We're building a bunch of, we're building a bunch of foundries as well as another academy. Basically, I'm doing the foundries. I'm also installing provincial procurators to help make all my citizens just output just a little bit more. Also building some academies, libraries, and foundries here in Misua, as well as a mining settlement here and a slave state here. Also doing a little bit of building over here near the Straits of Gibraltar, Strait of Gibraltar. Alright, we have plenty of manpower. I think now is as good a time as any. I wouldn't have minded letting this tick down a little bit. You know what? We'll let it get to 23 and then we'll go ahead and declare war. Now, what's this going to mean? Well, we're going to gain some seats in the military faction. That's good. We are going to bring our 2 little fugitaries into this fight, although they are located all the way on Sicily, so I doubt they help us much. Where are we trying to take? Let's see, what province am I trying to take? It looks like this province is the one that I'm actually declaring on. Man, that one's going to be a tough one to take, but oh well, let's go ahead and declare war. Looks like we have a family that's upset with us. Let's try to give you... Alright, so you're not going to help me that much with my research, but hey, maybe you'll gain some statesmanship, and you will make the rest of your family not hate me as much. Since I have all this cash, I might consider actually hiring some mercenaries, but Well, I'll probably hold off on that. Let's immediately just get this party started. Ooh, I guess we should take you off. We're going to detach you from the region. We will put a new general in charge. It's a shame. I would love to put you in charge of an army, but I really don't want you gaining any prominence here or popularity. So instead, I'm going to have to go with Yada Milk. Alright, let's just take a look. Who are we actually at war with? So where's the diplomacy map mode? Alright, come on now. Diplomacy map mode. There it is. So yeah, that's a little alliance block coming against us. However, we have lots of soldiers, and I believe we are at this point better teched than everyone. We shouldn't have too much of an issue here. And our forces are immediately going to invade. We're still befriending Tartesia, which is good. We have won our first battle. It has been a pretty decisive victory. Going to move these 20,000. Unfortunately, these are just light infantry. Ooh, going up against, honestly, better soldiers. Can we get out of here? Nope, doesn't look like we can. Alright. Well, we'll hope that our technology can keep us secure. I'm just going to keep advancing, move you just to there. This is going to be a hard-fought battle. I don't think we're actually going to win it because those chariots tear up our light infantry, but if we move those 20,000 men in, who knows what'll happen. It looks like our men are going to get there in time. We do have the morale advantage, and indeed it actually seems like we are going to win that fight, although we are probably going to lose more men than we needed to. Yeah, we lost 4,000 men, but they actually lost more than that, and we have the manpower to reinforce, so I'm actually not super upset with that outcome. We have, what, 20,000 light infantry right here. They have not fully garrisoned this fort yet. I might try to go ahead and just assault this fort. Light infantry can be very powerful assaulting forts. Yeah, you know what? Let's just do it. Their fort defense is pretty high. It would be nice if we had a breach, but let's see. They only have 700 men instead of the full 1,000. We have 19,000 soldiers here. Ooh, man, we are going to lose a ton of men in this fight. That might have been a huge mistake. Although, again, we have the manpower to recoup our losses. So we'll let that tick back. That wasn't necessarily the greatest of decisions, but... Nope. You know what? Situation's easily solved. He was a member of going to be a member of the populist faction. Want to watch out. Can I bring you to there? Yes. So, unfortunately, I did go ahead and actually retreat away from this fortress. I might have just lost 10,000 men for no reason. Especially if well, we are going to win this fight, but it's not right where I want it. I could move. They would actually probably get there in time to be of some help. So I'm going to move these light horsemen all the way across the map. You are just going here so that you can reinforce if needed. No, so unfortunately you're not going to arrive in time. This was a fool's errand. We kind of wasted an army. It was just light infantry. I'm not super worried about it. And we have the manpower to, you know, definitely put them back into the field. So I'm going to go ahead and retreat. We lost more men than they did. That's alright. This army will just kind of keep doing what it was originally planning to do. We are taking some slaves, pushing them towards Carthage. Good. So I'm definitely just going to let these armies reinforce for a little while. I might actually pull them back behind the forts of Karthadasht. Meanwhile, I'm taking plenty of slaves. Slaves aren't bad. Slaves are not bad at all. Let's go ahead and maybe grab some military techs. Starting experience. No, let's do fort defense. Looks like they're going to try to come attack us. I don't know why the game thinks I might lose this fight. I guess I could always push you there. And indeed, we are going to suffer... Well, no, they're going to get a stack wipe. She's a decent general. It's good to see her off the field. In the meantime, yeah, that was an easy fight. In the end, we probably didn't need to move those forces there. We are actually also going to take the city, so kudos. And these 15,000 men will advance forward. Alright, now I'm going to take these 10,000 cavalrymen. They are going to really just, once again, you're not a great general. I'm going to move my light infantry stacks a little bit closer. Ooh, the bond of childhood, sure, I guess that's a decent enough event. We'll just move these light infantry into Asso just in case they are needed. I don't think they will be. Another stack wipe. You're a decent-ish general. Good to have you off the field, I guess. Again, with the amount of men I have, I'm not opposed to trying to grab some mercenaries. These actually wouldn't be the worst mercenaries to get. Although, I mean, I am going to win this. It's just a matter of, do I win it? How much manpower will I have when I win? Let's go ahead and just move these 30,000 troops on top of Iberia. Yeah, he can be upset, that's fine. Meanwhile, the province I need to take is this one, so I'm about to capture the last two forts in that area. And let's think about our omens. Let's specifically look at our economy situation. We're making a bunch of money from commerce. We could make even more. Although right now in this fight, I think I'm going to go with the blessings of Tanit. Let's go ahead and get that discipline up. of these armies have plenty of food. I might actually think about just combining them for now. I don't think I'm going to assault this fort again. Not yet. That turned out to be a huge waste of manpower. Looks like some pirates have shown up. You know what? Let's just put you on... let's put you on hunt fleets, and let's assign you to this naval region. Have you hunt those fleets in that area. We're looking good. I might actually invest in some buildings in Kart Hadisht. Let's specifically go for a temple here. Let's grab a second temple. We're still working on that religious conversion. Doesn't exactly happen very quickly, but it is happening. You know what? He can be even more displeased. Alright, so this is going to be an interesting battle. We have by far the better tactic. We are crushing them with our light cav. They seem to be struggling to maintain a battle line, but they do have 9,000 men coming in. They've destroyed about 10,000 of us. We have a new consort. Oh, and indeed, he is, or a new suffate, not consort or consul. He is a member of the civic faction, so the populist faction is not in power. And that kind of sucks for Agbal because now he can't be another co-suffate or the suffate again for another 10 years. So we might have dodged a bullet with the civic faction here. Excellent. And in the meantime, yeah, it appears that we have civic and religious faction people wanting to, or next in line to come to power. So let's keep, I could push the direction towards the religious faction, or I could keep going towards the, you know what? I'm going to put you in charge. You're going to... No, I'm going to put you in charge. You're only 17. You're going to get that statesmanship up pretty quick, and you're going to keep the Senate very, very in tune to the civic faction, hopefully. Although, the fact that Bomilcar is in power means that the civic faction support is decreased by 0.75 every month. Either way, we are going to win this fight. It is going to be a long, hard-fought battle. But their battle line is crumbling, and it is over. So, yeah, and man, they took out a huge chunk of their own forces. With that said, the fact that I don't have any heavy infantry support here is definitely costing me. So what provinces do I need for this Punic intervention? So I'm not going to be able to grab all of it in this one war, unfortunately. Do I have war with you? Is this Rome? Rome! Looks like I'll have to fight Rome a little earlier than intended because I have to take that little bit of territory, which is good, which is good. I am excited to fight Rome. I'm glad that Rome is actually expanding, even into Iberia. I just didn't plan on having to fight them so quickly. Oh well. Good stuff. Glad to see it. May the better man win, Rome. I'm kidding. May I win, Rome. Ooh, we're going to gain a bunch of gold. Perfect. That's going to allow me to... Let's go ahead and do monthly loyalty increased. What else? Global monthly food. That'll work. And that'll be enough for now. We are going to get that ticking war score now. We own that the entire war goal. We do just have to worry about some pirates. Their armies have been defeated. I don't necessarily think they want to attack anyone anywhere because they're not at full morale. This fort will soon fall. I don't really want to have to wait and siege down these 3 forts. I might just try to go ahead and grab peace a little earlier than that. What are you doing? Let's get you out of my land now. This is definitely my territory at this point. And yeah, we're just kind of waiting for these sieges to fall. I'm going to put this guy in charge. He's a member of the Civic faction, which is good. He's also a very, very good general at that 9. Unfortunately, it's not really going to help us there. Ooh! Oh, what? We have been informed that Hannibal Valhanid was found brutally murdered in his home just last night. The investigators have reported that a honed sword was used in the crime, a device known to be favored by Bomilcar Barca. Well, that's me! I'm Bomilcar. You know what? Nothing to see here, nothing to see here. How fun. Well, that's a shame, I guess. Well, we're victorious there. However, I do think we're actually going to lose this fight here, unless we do have the better tactic. If we can get those 20,000, 30,000 men at this point there, we've won this siege. You know what? It might just be time to sue for peace. They still wouldn't take this. Why won't they take this? Well, we are demanding a substantial land. Yeah, that's kind of the point. Months at war. We control the war goal. Right? What was the war goal? The war goal was the Carthaginian Contessa War. We own this province. Come on, hold out for a few more days. A few more days. Oh, we couldn't do it. Oh well, we only lost 3,000 men. They lost significantly more, I think. I actually didn't even look. Maybe they didn't. Well, I might as well just keep populating the Civic faction into the positions of power. You know what? I'll go ahead and just give them a bribe. Ooh, unfortunately, we are actually going to start out by losing this fight too, but I do have 28,000 more men coming into the fray. Are they going to get there in time? That's the real question. They are. But of course, they have men reinforcing them as well. Their lines are crushing. We do have those elephants, which are very, very strong. They're continuing to pour men into this fight. We don't have a tactics advantage. Our elephants, one of our elephants has passed on. Their supply wagons are, of course, going to crumble. They are going to get even more men here at the very, very end. We still have 2 things of elephants, but are those elephants going to be enough to hold us? Maybe we should have it tried to pull some more soldiers in. If they lose this fight, we are in a little bit of trouble here, actually. Because so far, we've been pretty much able to say that we control every victory, every major battle. It's really going to depend on these elephants. The elephants are pretty strong. Their morale is 3.43. Yeah, I think they just have too many more. They just have too many men still in this fight. There go our elephants. We're gonna go ahead and retreat in a mannered fashion to Longdunica. And that's kind of a shame. Because they still are not willing to take this peace deal. Interesting. It's alright, we will just continue to fight them. Oh, look! They have landed an army in my territory. Well, that's not great. I should have been more aware of that. Alright, so I don't have too many armies garrisoning. However, the armies I do have... Alright, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to put these 10,000 men in some boats. Now I'm going to move these boats to here. These 10,000 men are going to jump in those boats. And if I can get lucky on some siege ticks, I think I can actually reinforce this fort before they defeat me. Alright, so that's good. We got lucky once. We may have to get lucky one more time. There's still a 58% chance that the fort will remain in our control. Let's go ahead and select both of these armies, place them in the proper boats, and now have them come and just land in Awixam. As long as Awixam doesn't fall right here, we'll be in good shape. I'm going to try to beat those. Oh, perfect. We're going to win this siege, and now it's going to help us out a little bit. Awixam didn't fall, so we should be able to get there on time before another siege tick happens. I'm trying to fight wars on multiple continents at this point. We're going to not win this fight here. We are going to win this fight here. That's going to be big. Now it thinks we're going to lose. Oh yeah, we are, definitely, because we only have a marshal of 3 with Baal Gisco. Well, should we replace him? Yeah, how about Bolokar Bastara? That's going to make some people upset, but can't be helped at the moment. Alright, so unfortunately, even the new general, he is going to lose as well. Let's go ahead and get him out of dodge. We were defeated. Again, we ended up killing more men than we lost. That's important because we can win a war of attrition. We still have 87,000 men in the bank here. Wars of attrition go our way. Alright, our 20,000 men have arrived to reinforce and are just going to absolutely wipe that army off the face of the map. And I'm pretty sure we are going to go ahead and just grab a stack wipe. Ooh, an influential family. Alright. Arishat of the renowned Barkid family has denied to offer us the support of her family's vast network of contacts in a bid to better reorganize our bureaucratic system. Well, we wouldn't be able to act against them for the next 5 years. But we would get plus... yeah, I think I'm just gonna go for it. The province loyalty is what pushed me towards it. And yeah, indeed, we are going to imprison one of the best generals remaining in the field against us. Oh, and I'm guessing the reason we are having a hard time piecing out is because of you people up here. Well, you know what? We're going to remove you. We're going to detach you from this region. I'm actually just going to temporarily, let's put both of these armies in these boats, and now let's push these boats up here. If they want to attack us, we can attack them. Before I land any troops, let's see. They would be willing to accept this peace deal. And even this one. Not that. So they would accept this peace deal right here. I think I'm going to go ahead and do it. I'm, once again, biting chunks out of Iberia. It's going to give them 10 aggressive expansion, but we're going to be able to decrease some of that. And now we're down at 29.85 aggressive expansion. Alright, so this war is over. I will go ahead and place these armies back in Carthage, or back in North Africa. And yeah, so Carthage is still spanning the globe. However, we have some interesting developments to work with. Ooh, one, we should try to ally with Tartesia. Can we do that? Not declare war. Yeah, so you're at war with some people. You'll probably call us in right away, but sure, why not? I'll grab this Tartesian allies. And then, perfect. So we're going to just keep working down these missions. Let's get our armies out of Black Flag range. And did we get any more cities in this? I don't think so. So we actually might consider founding a city. I feel like this should be a city. So that will give us 6 out of 8 cities, and so we may need to still found 2 more. I'm also going to go ahead and just relocate the capital of this province to here. And let's just get rid of some of these forts while we're at it. Alright, I feel like that's a pretty decent stopping point for today. We fought a major war in Iberia, and that's pretty much all we did in this episode, but we fought a major war in Iberia, we did win, and we are kind of gaining more and more, well, influence in the region. However, we have to watch out because we have allowed these Romans, these filthy Romans, to actually challenge us for some little piece of Iberia. So who knows, maybe in the next episode we will find ourselves in conflict with Rome because to fulfill our mission, we have to have this one little territory. So in the next episode, look to see us maybe having our first major conflict with Rome just over this small little territory, but still it could be quite important. We will also probably have to build up our navy because we have somehow allowed the Roman navy to become stronger than ours, and that is absolutely unacceptable. Anyway, I've been Ben the Bold, you have been you. I hope you're enjoying our Hannibal at the Gates playthrough, and I hope you catch us on the next one when, who knows, maybe we will be fighting the First Punic War. Have a great day, hit up that like button, hit up that subscribe button, and I will see you soon.